Deroy Cruz, your life applications officer. I want you to watch this video. The name of it is Our Reaction to Satan's Demonic LGBTQ Agenda. Whether you hate the fact that Christians talk about this stuff, or whether you're on the fence, or whether you're an atheist, or whether you're LGBTQ. I want you to watch this video because you come to my channel. I want you to watch this video. I want you to watch the stuff that I watch. Okay? So, you know I'm a fan of Alan Parr, and I am a fan of Melissa Daughtery. And this right here is really good. This video is over an hour long. So I'm not going to play it. I want you to watch it for yourself, what they're talking about here. And I'll let it play while I'm talking. What they're talking about here is, they're talking about a few things. They're talking about the LGBTQ community and, you know, the whole, basically everything from LGBTQ to transgenderism as a separate thing, to where, you know, we are made to bow down to their policies. And it doesn't matter who we are and how good we treat them or respect them or whatever. We're made to bow down to their policies. First of all, we are on a time period here. We are in a time in history. I don't think the millennials understand that the older days were less technological. The older days were less convenient as far as, you know, what are we doing today? We got Uber. We have the internet. We have social media. We have cell phones that can basically do everything. They can even you can plug anything up to your cell phone and control it. Okay, we didn't have this back when we were old. We lived in a time where if your car broke down, you was broke down too. Wasn't your car just broke down, you was broke down. You was stranded. You know today you can leave your car there and get a ride home from your roadside assistance, or you can call an Uber to come and pick you up where your car is broke down at. Back in the day, we didn't have that option. Okay? But you millennials cannot make that a god over us and say that, oh, well, you know, they didn't even have this and they didn't even do this, and science, they didn't even understand science, and blah, 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 blah. Bite me, okay? That's not how it went down, okay? The facts here are that back in the day, people had respect for God even if they were secular, even if they were fornicators, even if they were gay. They had respect for God. I'm getting to my point. People had respect for God and God's creation. You know, back in the day when I was a youngster, when I was a millennial, in my millennial time, okay, if you were gay because you were gay. You like guys or you like girls. It wasn't, oh, I'm gay and you're all going to bow down and respect me because I'm gay. No, if you were gay, you were over there and everybody else was over there, and every gay person had a friend like me who was refereeing between the two sides. Okay? Every gay person had a friend like me who didn't mind being their friend and hanging out with them as long as they didn't cross that line. Today, it's like they're teaching kids in school that, oh, the line, expect the line to be crossed. That's what they're teaching kids in school. You know what I'm saying? If and you'd be surprised in the places, even on a religious level, where they teach this crap. Like, we're taught that, okay, a woman can call for sexual immorality, even though, because we have trans women now, women aren't really women. Because we have trans women now. So the trans women are giving women a new name so that they can be called women. Because they want to be women, so they going to give women a new name. They're going to call them breeders and bleeders and stuff like that. No, they're women. Now, they're going to talk about Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh says, what is a woman? I'm going to tell you what a woman is. A woman is a person that has a biological vagina. And when I say biological vagina, I mean she was born with a vagina. And a lot of times the gay people and the trans people, they all use their hermaphrodite, slogan to try and say that, no. I looked it up. Doctors and specialists that deal with hermaphrodites and have done surgery for hermaphrodites will tell you that an hermaphrodite is either one or the other, even though she has the other one's parts. One of those sets of parts can be removed if you can do it without ruining the other parts. An hermaphrodite is not the beginning, it was the beginning of transgenderism. That's where they got it from. Because most hermaphrodites, never ever wanted to transition to what they really are and have parts cut off. Like if a woman, had a penis, she wanted to have both parts. She didn't want to have her, penis chopped off, but God will judge her on Judgment Day for trying to be a male with a vagina. Because there's no such thing. Okay? So, the hermaphrodite thing don't work with me either. Because an hermaphrodite doctor will tell you that an hermaphrodite is either a male or he's a female. He's not both. And he's not, he's not a woman with a penis and he ain't a male with a vagina. He's either one or the other. The other parts can be removed. Now, I will admit, back in the day, just like transgenderism itself today, back in the day, what they were doing to try to remove those parts was dangerous. And most people wanted to be either male or female that were hermaphrodite. But the thing is, the surgery was somewhat difficult because of that time. Now we're living in a time when, so we have less hermaphrodites today. We have way more transgenders than we have hermaphrodites. We don't even have problems with, hermaphrodites and Siamese twins in this country like we used to, okay? We don't have that problem. Okay? We've come above that. We found a way to make pregnancy more safer, that we don't have that problem. Okay? So, the bottom line is, I want you to watch this video right here that I'm watching. I want you to hear what Melissa and Par are saying. And, maybe you'll learn something. I'm not going to play it for you. I have no debates for this film. Okay? So, it's up to you to watch it. But I just want you to know that, and I commented, and this is what I commented on their video. I says this. I says, you have a right to identify as whatever, within the limits. They talk about the limits. the limits of the bubble and your other co-bubblers in that bubble, okay? Okay, that are all, you know, in that bubble with you. But when you come outside that bubble and go into the real world, show some goddamn respect. Don't nobody gotta treat you like a daggone woman when you look like the ugliest male somebody ever seen. Okay? Don't nobody gotta treat you like a man when you can't even push the bar. Get out of here. You didn't do nothing but cut your hair. You straight up woman. Cutting your hair don't make you a man. Did you see that video where that girl had her breast removed and put silicone, muscle pads there in her chest? And then she gonna show off her muscles. She still looked like a woman, a woman with a chest problem, but she still looked like a woman. From head to toe, she still looked like a woman, a dyke, but a woman. Okay? What is a woman? A woman is a person that has a biological vagina. It wasn't put there. She was born with it. Okay? And what is a man? A man is a person with a biological penis. Now that's what Melissa said. Okay? And I agree with her. Now, let me tell you something. There are a lot of people, and I've witnessed this. Like, you know what? Like, this is the thing. I wanted to throw this in there. Back in the day, there were men or youngins that I grew up with. People my age, in my teen years, that were very tomboyish. There were girls that were very tomboyish. We could have sworn, somebody said, swole they was going to be gay. Okay? And there were men who were about as girly as, like, get off me, man. No, I can put my Band-Aid on myself. Like, no, man, I don't need you to iron my clothes and wash my underwear for me. Get out of my house, man. Like, no, man. Us men don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My mama do that for me. Like, get out of here. Okay? There were women who were so dykish we could have swore they was going to be gay. And there were men who were so ladylike. They were studying women, and that's what they were doing, studying women and imitating women. We could have swore they was going to be gay. A few years down the line, give it 10, 20 years, guess whose wedding I'm going to? I'm going to the Dyke's wedding. I thought she was going to be a dyke all her life. No, actually, she's so fine looking and so feminine acting, I almost got punched for chasing her. You know what I mean? I was telling my family about this at my aunt's funeral. Like, there's this one girl I grew up with. She was such a dyke. Me and her used to wrestle. She wanted to do everything guys did when she was a kid. She wanted to play football. And she did. She tackled the crap out of us. Okay? She wanted to play football with her little chubby self. She wanted to wrestle. She was into martial arts. She liked to beat people up. Back in the ghetto, I grew up and we had a lot of females like that. All them females, the majority of them today are married with children. And I mean married to a man. They don't act nothing like they used to act. Okay? And I grew up, even when I had my girls, had my kids. There was a little boy that used to live next door to me that was clearly gay. And he was gay because he was molested by his biological father. And it just wouldn't go away, okay? And Um, where's he at today? He's living with his girlfriend and their kids. It's not something you're born with, it's something that you choose. You can do circles around us all you want to. You're going to still be doing circles when I go to sleep tonight because you're not getting in. You're not getting in the middle of the circle. Look, it's a decision that you make. Nobody is born gay. Nobody is born trans. It's a decision that you make because of the bubble that you're in. The bubble. Okay? I respect your bubble as long as you stay in your bubble. Don't come out of that bubble and try to make the whole world your bubble. No, the whole world don't need your bubble. There's nothing wrong with being straight. There's nothing wrong with being a man that likes women. There's nothing wrong with that. You trying to come out here and act like you trying to make everybody gay. There ain't nothing wrong with a man loving a woman. That's the way God made us. And I told you in several videos, God squashed all this in the Garden of Eden. Oh, you don't believe in God, so you think that gives you right of passage to push your crap on us. But God squashed, what did God do? When God created the animals, he brought Adam before the animals. The Bible says that God introduced Adam to the animals, but yet there was no helpmate suitable for him. So God made it clear to Adam, okay, the animals ain't where you want to unzip your pants. He dealt with that first. Then it says God took a rib, and I believe it was more than a rib. I believe it was a chassis is what I believe it was. He took a chassis out of Adam and made Eve. So Adam was walking around with a female chassis in himself in order for a woman to be produced. If God agreed with transgenderism, he would have made another, he'd have made Steve, okay, and, assumed Adam already trans, being he already had the female chassis built within him. No, God took it out of him because it belongs to a woman that would be his wife. And this woman obviously had a vagina, had beautiful butt cheeks like a woman, okay? Not trans butt cheeks, okay? You're doing a good job with the silicone, but no, we're talking about real live female butt cheeks. Not silicone butt cheeks, butt cheeks. Okay? I love butt cheeks. Okay? With a real biological vagina. Okay? All right? And when Adam woke up, he's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's her. That's my chassis. Yeah. I knew you took something out of me. Now, you put a body on it. That's just beautiful, Lord God. That's just beautiful. But my point is, God squashed all your nonsense in the Garden of Eden. He squashed bestiality, he squashed gayism, and he squashed transgenderism in the Garden of Eden. He put Adam and Eve through all that. He showed Adam and Eve, this is the birds and the bees. This is how I created you. You got a problem with that because of your bubble. I pray in the name of Jesus, God deliver you from your bubble. Okay? Because it doesn't help your children. It doesn't help society. It sure in hell don't help us straight people or us Christian people. It don't do nothing for anybody. It's just you in your bubble. And like I told them, when I commented on this video, you can believe whatever you want to believe behind closed doors. That's just like, black people can talk about white people all they want to behind closed doors where everybody's black like them. It's what I believe. But as far as, talking about racism in the public eye, you need to have some goddamn respect. Because if white people do it to you, it'll be Jim Crow all over again. You be crying Jim Crow all up and down the street. All up and down Chicago. So don't do it. Don't go there. Okay? Have some darn respect. Okay? You can believe whatever you believe within that bubble, because that's what it is, within that bubble that you believe in. And the people that are in that bubble with you. But when you step outside that bubble, have some goddamn respect for people that ain't like you. We don't have to be like you, and we don't have to identify as, oh, I'm not a man anymore because we got trans men, so I got to call myself something else. Oh, Melissa Daughtery here is not a woman because we got trans women, so she got to call herself something else. Bite me. It's not going to happen. We'll all be getting our heads chopped off, you know, for some kind of persecution or something before we let it happen. Not going to happen. You know what I mean? If I see you in the store or see you in the school or see you in the church or wherever I see you and I call you Miss, I'm only going to apologize once. Oh, my name ain't Miss. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't make me apologize 3 times. That's not going to happen. Oh, well, no, it's not sorry, ma'am. It's sorry, they. Bite me. Okay? I'm 2 seconds from calling you sorry, jackass. Okay? It's not going to happen. Okay? I'm only going to apologize to your little bubble once. Okay? I'm only going to apologize once. But I wanted to just say this because I want you to watch this video. I want you to watch this video. I watched half of it, and then I said, you know what? I got something to say. The thing about identity, you can identify as anything you want to identify as. But what if all black people start wanting to identify as white people? We already got white people identifying as black people. God help me, I don't know why anybody want to do that. Okay? I don't even want to do it. Let me shut up. Okay? And I'm not saying that because of the color of my skin or anything like that. I'm saying that because the crap that I've been through at Uber this week, the crap that I've been through all my life, okay? You name it. You know, me and a black girl was talking about that today in the Uber. Because, you know, me and her kind of grew up in the same parts of town. And, you know, I told her, you know, some things that she wasn't aware of. And she told me some things, you know, about white neighborhoods that I never got to live in. She lived in them. And while all this Jim Crow stuff was going on and all this kind of stuff, while everybody was down here in Pittsburgh crying Jim Crow and wanting a race war, them white folks up there in that little racist town treated her like gold. But that's another video. The thing is, you can identify as whatever bubble you are in. And identify with the people that are in that bubble with you. But when you step outside that bubble into the real public world, have some goddamn respect for people that ain't like you. Because just like you don't want us to judge you, don't judge us. And just like you don't want us telling you how to raise your kids, don't tell us how to raise our kids. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop doing it. Okay? It's okay to be separated. Because we're going to be separated either way. I watch these people who who are so fast at defending gay people and defending trans people. But when the trans person or the gay person is stranded, they don't even give them a ride home. I'll give them a ride home. These Democrats, these liberals, they so fast to get in your face like you trying to hate on a gay person. Oh, he's gay? I had no idea. He looked like a dude to me. You know, I mean, you know, and I didn't see him switching down the hallway. He don't have a good switch. I didn't know he was gay. What about him tells me that he's gay? He ain't hitting on me, so I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't worry about that. Well, you know, he thinks you are profiling him. Profiling him for what? For being stupid? Get in line, okay? I'm profiling a lot of people for being stupid. Join the party, okay? But as far as him being gay, I had no idea. I swear to God, I had no idea. Okay? But people are so fast to do that. You know, you want to, you know, attack us and judge us. Why? Because you know why? Because you feel stupid. You feel stupid for what you're doing, but you can't stop. You feel stupid for what you believe, but you can't stop. See, I can go to my Bible and say, oops, that's not the right thing to believe. What am I believing that nonsense for? I can go to my pastor and say, oh, is that how that works? Oh, yeah, that would be better. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Let's agree. Okay? I agree to disagree. And there is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. If I want to agree to disagree with you, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is another reason why I'll probably never leave Pennsylvania. This is another thing, because I meet people. I met somebody today that, you know, I met a couple people this week that were going back out of town. And they have some attitudes that I'm glad I'm in Pennsylvania. Like all the people that live here in Pennsylvania that I had to pick up. I even had to go in some of the most sundown cities and go way up in the mountains and pick these people up. And we just had a laugh about it. Okay, me about to blow out my tires driving up the little gravel road. Okay, we had fun with it, you know, and they had respect. Why? Because they know that we come a long way from Jim Crow, and you know they understand, you know, the Civil War, the South and the North. You know, they understand all that. They know the history. Okay. I just found out where you live. Okay? I know how to get all the way up to your little witness protection program up there in the mountains. I might be your best black friend. I told this guy that today. He was like, he got real quiet on me. I said, witness protection, that is what you are, brother. This is where you go, up here and up to your house when you want to protect somebody from everybody in the crowd, from everybody in the state knowing where they live. This is where we gonna go. We gonna go to your house. Got me up here, you know, up here in these mountains, going up gravel roads to get to your little Duchy place, you know, all the way up in the mountains for you to live in that small house. What the? I'm about to flatten my tires going up all these streets and that. And I get up there and you way in the back in a small house. Nice small house, very nice small house. But nevertheless, small house for all that, you know, but you got all that land though, you know. It's the land, you know what I'm saying? Dude could put a mansion, he could put a whole hospital on his property if he wanted to. Anyway, the point is, if you want peace, you don't want peace. You don't want peace. Not what you want. Why'd I even mention that? You don't want peace. But if you want peace, for the record, if you want peace, don't invade other people's spaces. The people that ain't deciding to bow the knee to Baal, the people that ain't deciding to get rid of their peckers and turn their vaginas into something else, okay? The people that ain't trying to cut off their members and replace them with silicone and hormones and blah, 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 okay? We have a space. We have our separate spaces. Women, they're going to be talking about that too, women's sports and stuff. Women have the right to their sacred spaces. They've always had them. The day I was born, women had their sacred spaces. Okay? Oh, they thought it was cute when I was just a little baby following a big old white lady into the bathroom. They thought that was cute. Okay? But in real life, you know, a grown man following a woman into the bathroom just because he got some boobs, just because he got some silicone boobs. Okay? And then, you know, the way these women are talking, these guys are like, what, taking Viagra before they go into these women's locker rooms so that their peckers stick out? So you trying to act like you going in there to be a lesbian. You ain't no lesbian, you a rapist, dude. I don't care how good you look in your dress. You a rapist. You like raping women. That's what you're there for. You trying to see, and it's already happened. If you read the news, it's already happened. Okay? It's already happened. I really like Melissa Daugherty. I mean, she's really smart. Alan's smart too, but she's really, really, really put together really good. But women deserve their spaces, just like black folks deserve them spaces. Even though I think white folks need to invade them spaces because they ain't doing nothing but terrorizing the country. But, okay, everybody deserves their spaces. We give you your space, give us ours. Okay? Stop acting like we have to bow in order not to invade your space. Nobody's invading your space. Okay? Nobody's invading your space. We just believe in the real world, though. And if you come to me looking like a biological woman, I'm sorry, I addressed you as a biological woman. If you come to me looking like a biological man, that's what I'm gonna call you, okay? If you come to me looking like you gay, I'm gonna make my words very few, so that you don't get the wrong idea. Okay? I'm gonna keep it plain and simple. Okay? But I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. This is going on the good old Area of One channel, and thank you for watching. Watch this video, goddarn it. Watch this video. Because it's not just me. I have 144,000 members that have not bowed the knee to Baal. Okay? It's not about DeRoy Cruz. It's about us. The Area of One. That's why I call my channel that. It's about the Area of One. One God. Okay? It's about us. Not about you. It's not about spaces and creating them as you go along. It's not about you trying to take over. It's about God. Okay? It's about God. It's about the Area of One. So thank you for watching. And we'll do this again soon in another day or two. God bless you. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. God bless.